Hello everyone, my name is Naz and I welcome to you in my channel Naz Parshala. So today I'm going to take one more interesting story, and through this English story you will learn tenses, vocabulary, pronunciation and how to do perfect reading. So without Chapter 6. The Fashionable Meg. Sometime later, Meg was invited by her fashionable friend, Annie Moffat, to stay with her for 15 days. Her sister assisted her while she packed her bag, but Mrs. March was worried that Meg would be influenced by her friend's fashionable ways. During her stay, many parties were to be held, and for that reason, Meg's old gown, some old dresses, and her bonnet were packed. It didn't take much time for Meg to get influenced by Annie's ways, and soon she started acting like Annie. She started throwing tantrums and had an air about herself. Gradually, she got jealous of her friend, who lived a luxurious lifestyle, and kept thinking of becoming like her. The parties had started, and Meg took out her gown, which seemed to her no different than a tattered piece of cloth. She hated her old ball gown, but as she had no choice, she wore it and went to the party. She joined a group of girls who continuously started at her gown. Meg was embarrassed and was making a move to leave the party when a maid brought her a bouquet of flowers. The girls saw the flowers and were curious to know who sent it. Meg looked for a note and found out that her mother had sent her the note, and the flowers had come from Laurie. Everyone was surprised to hear about Laurie, and Meg clarified that her mother and Mr. Lawrence were friends and neighbors, and Mr. Lawrence's grandson Laurie was just a boy who usually sent flowers to them. After that, Meg forgot about her gown and was happy till the end. She could notice that after the flowers had come, the attitude of the girls had changed, as they didn't pity her but treated her with respect. Later on, for the big Thursday party, an invitation was delivered to Mr. Lawrence. Joe explained repeatedly the girls were still not convinced as to why someone would send Meg flowers without anything being fishy. Annie and her sister had thought of transforming the poor girl into a princess for the grand Thursday party. Meg was given an expensive green gown to wear. The lace was too tight for her. Her hair was styled, and she also had to put on high-heeled shoes. Finally, she had become the fine lady she wanted to, but she was scared to go to the party and could not bring herself to move. She knew she had to go, and after the initial delay, she went to the party, playing her role well, but she also couldn't remove the problem she faced by wearing that tight dress and heeled shoes. After some time passed, Meg looked around and saw Laurie staring at her. She met him and welcomed him in a way that was so unlike her. Laurie also told her, "Joe had asked me to come to the party and tell how you looked." Meg was too happy. "I'm sure she would have fainted if she saw me like this. Don't I look beautiful?" "I'm sorry, Meg, but to me, you don't appear beautiful," Laurie replied curtly. Ignoring what Laurie had said about her, she went away and stood by a window, where she overheard someone making fun of her for being dressed up as a doll. That moment, Meg realized that Laurie was right, and she shouldn't have done things that were against her personality. She went up to Laurie again and requested him not to tell anyone how she looked at the party, as she wanted to tell them herself about her foolishness. Laurie agreed to hide her secret, but he had not liked the transformation that had taken place and wanted the old and loving Meg back after she would go back home. The very next day, Meg had to return to her house. She realized that she had learned a crucial lesson in her life due to her envying others. She promised never to get influenced by others in a bad way and looked forward to going home back to her loving family. After she reached home, she narrated all that happened with her in Annie's house. She talked about the green parties that were held and the different kinds of fashion women and men followed. But it was only in secret that she confessed to her mother and Joe about her mistake that she had flirted with men and drank too much, and also the part about the dress. She told them that she had realized that one should not imitate anyone and should try to do things in her own original way. Meg didn't leave out of the rumors that had been spreading in the social circle that Mrs. March had wanted to get one of her daughters married to Laurie, as he had all the luxurious. Joe blushed of all the false report. But Mrs. March didn't say anything for some time. Then she explained to them the actual things she wanted for her daughters were happiness, respect, and a good life in the future. For watching. If you like my videos, please hit the bell icon for more updating videos. Like, share, comment and subscribe my channel Nas Parshala. Thank you, take care and be safe at home.